own truth, walk in their own truth, okay, until they get wherever they're going. They rather just lie about it. It's like this delayed gratification. People don't understand delayed gratification. People think that everything is supposed to just come to you instantly. Oh, I want it. Well, then next week I should be able to work and have it. Nigga, those people out here been grinding.
Don't you hate a lying ass person?
I hate it.
Oh, so it's like you. Excuse me.
I hate it.
Like I struck a nerve.
You did. I'm just tired of it. This is just a fucking disease or something. Like I don't.
What you think? What you think causes people to lie about stuff that don't matter?
People, first of all, people ain't just lying about stuff that don't matter. People lying about stuff that don't matter. They lying about stuff that do matter. They lying about stuff and everything in between. Mm-hmm. And at this point, I feel like it's like a disease. Uh-huh. And there is like a clinical diagnosis for it.
What's it called?
It's called
pathological lying.
It's called pseudologia fantastica.
That's too damn much.
That's what it's called. Like that is for a person who is a pathological liar. And
hey, so check this out. Check this out. Oh, I just thought of some fly shit.
What?
So say we was all together, right? Mm-hmm. And it's a lying ass person in the clique or in the group. That's always the case. All we have to do is be like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of everybody doing that look, we could be like pseudological fantastica. Pseudo fantastico. Here he go. What that mean? Oh shit, me.
And you know what, people?
Man.
So here's the thing.
Man, don't even worry about it. And then lying in. And
then here's the thing, like we all lie, right? Everybody lies. They call it the white lie, whatever, which I really don't know why they call it that.
I don't know if everybody do.
But what? Like we all lie for different reasons. Perhaps to save somebody's feelings, or to surprise somebody, or there are different situations to where a lie is excusable per se, and that's just what I believe. But when you start lying to, get over on people, lying to fool your significant other, lying to make people think that you're something that you are not, or you have some major insecurity issues, right? And you have some major narcissistic issues. Because everything is about you, and you will do whatever you have to do to make sure either A, you're seen in a certain light, B, you're able to do whatever the fuck you want to do. And that's really what lying comes down to. For people that don't think they can do what they want to do outside of another person's approval, they lie. When really, in fact, you're your own person. If you want to do something, do it. You don't have to lie to me or anybody else to be able to do what it is that you want to do. You can come to me and tell me, hey, this is what I want to do. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. And like, that's being a man. That's being a woman about things. To me. I know you always talking about something.
Everybody always trying to tell people what a man is supposed to be.
Well, I feel like if you lying, you not a man.
If you feel like you don't have to lie, be you man or woman. Mm-hmm. The mature thing to do is to tell the truth. Yeah, at all times, right?
Right.
Just be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
But people are not comfortable with that. You realize that, right?
This is
in the height of this society with social media. People are not comfortable with being themselves because they look all the way to the right and all the way to the left. And all they can see is a bunch of people doing all the things that they want to do or that they thought about doing and couldn't do or whatever the case may be. And they rather lie instead of living their own truth, walking their own truth, okay, until they get wherever they're going. They rather just lie about it. It's like this delayed gratification. People don't understand delayed gratification. People think that everything is supposed to just come to you instantly. Oh, I want it. Well, then next week I should be able to work and have it. Nigga, those people out here been grinding. But people are not comfortable being themselves because they're so busy seeing everything that's going on with other people all around the world, okay, that they start comparing themselves. And so instead of saying, well, guess what? I'm not there yet. I'm going to get there because I'm working hard. I got what it takes. I know I got what it takes. I'm going to get there. Instead of just saying, I'm going to work on it and I'm going to get there, they say, well, everybody else is already there. Because now you have access to see what everybody else is doing. And instead of you saying, okay, but no.
Yeah, you want to get there. Yeah,
you want to get there as soon as you want to get there at the same time they get there, right? And so it's like, it's not possible. Like, but people are so uncomfortable being themselves because they're so busy comparing themselves to everybody else around them. And what it leads is to a life of lies and deception.
Man, you know what's so crazy about that you just said that? Oh my goodness, I had to have a talk with somebody because I felt like one of my old classmates got his PhD, right? And it made me feel like, man, what am I doing out here?
You saw it on social media.
Yeah. I was like, man, I want me a PhD. You know what I'm saying? Like, I must not be, I ain't out here grinding.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you think somebody, and this is someone who's not posting their whole life. So all of a sudden, bam, they hit you with it. And you like, what they been doing out here? So you doctor this now? And I had, and you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. It made me feel like I really had to think about it. Like, man, like, what's up with me out here?
Am I slacking out here in these streets?
You know what I'm saying? Am I slacking? So I sat down and I just thought about it for a minute. Like, hold up, that ain't never been one of my goals.
You see that?
You know what I'm saying? Almost tripped
his life.
You know, this ain't my goal.
On social media, like I ain't even never wanted to get a PhD.
No PhD. Like,
but
devil,
now,
get off me.
Now I'm considering.
Get off me.
Right.
I ain't got time for that.
But you see,
but congratulations to you. But I ain't got time. That ain't me. Yeah.
But that's why social media is so dangerous in that regards, because it creates such huge insecurities in people. Huge insecurities in people. And people have to realize that everybody's journey, everybody's route to where they're going is different. And see, the thing about social media is people only show the destination, right? They don't show the journey. Right? The pictures show the destination. And I'm guilty of it too. I'm not gonna, necessarily show you everything I went to get to this point. I'm just gonna show you, hey, I've arrived. You know what I mean? And that's what most people do. And so you're left to fill in the blanks about how did they arrive there.
You know, you're right, because you know what? Silly say she was black, she was ugly, but I'm here. I'm here. That was a journey. Black and ugly.
Put the cup down, okay? But you would never see that. You just see makeup by MUA, such and such and such, outfit by such and such and such. You know what I mean? If it was and living my best life, exactly. And so people get caught up in that, and then like I said, they get caught up in like this need. This thirst, if you will, to show the world that I can do it too. And not only can I do it, but I can do it easily. I can get there tomorrow. And so we all know that's outlandish and unrealistic. But for damn near everybody, who can just wake up and say, I want a PhD and get one tomorrow or get one next month. You can't do it. There's a journey involved in everything.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I thought you were still talking about vacation. Well, I might get up and go tomorrow while you bullshit.
I book flights like at the drop of a hat myself. Yeah.
We just want to pop up in Miami.
But you have to realize that that's not the reality for everybody, though. Right. For some people, they think that going to Miami is like a huge thing. No offense.
Oh man, I know this girl that up until the last couple of years, and I think she's 31 now, had never been out of Georgia. Bless her heart. Bless your heart if you watching. Bless your heart. I'm happy you hitting them streets now.
Bless the hearts of all of those like you. Okay. People think it's like such a huge deal, but again, I just think that we have to get out of this culture of lying, right? And we got to get to where we are actually walking in our truth and living our truth. And I think that it is kind of cliche these days, but there is, in that journey, you know what I mean? Like in that valley, there is something that you learn when you're there. There is something that you go through, and there's a part of you that's built when you're there. Because like we said, there's a journey and then there's an arrival. And if you miss the journey, right? If you miss what the journey has to offer, if you refuse to live in the journey, if you refuse to acknowledge the journey, you are going to miss a pivotal part of what the whole thing is supposed to create in you. Okay? And when you do that,
a journey might humble you. There's humbling in the journey. Humility in the journey. You know what I'm saying?
The journey.
Yeah, that's because if you could just jump to the destination from the start, then you're not gonna grasp everything that you needed to learn before you arrive.
Right. And if the only thing that matters is the accomplishment, and you're not there for the journey, like, what are you really trying to achieve? I can tell you what you're trying to achieve. You're trying to achieve the attention of others. You're trying to achieve the approval of others. That's what you're trying to approve. And I think that's why people are going around living these lives that are not in the least bit accurate to what their real life is. It's because they don't really care about the PhD. They don't really care about the fact that they were able to explore a different culture by traveling. They care about what you think when you see it. And you say, oh shit.
Now they
what they doing? I know. Wasn't they in like Dubai just last month?
Yeah, they in DR now.
And
what am I doing with my life?
They get some sick, twisted gratification from just thinking that somebody is thinking about them and thinking that not only did they achieve this, but they achieved it easily. And then you get caught up in that. And so even if you want to go back and say, you know what, now I want to start living in the truth and living the journey and letting people see the journey, you can't even do it. Because you paraded for so long that there is no journey. It's just what I do. And that ain't the truth for nobody.
Right. You might got old pictures. You posting old pictures just because you used to go on a trip twice a year. You ain't been on a trip this year. Let me post some old pictures from DR and not even caption it.
I know somebody who does that. I know somebody who goes out of town. And they go out of the country. They may hit a couple of countries. They may post the pictures from Paris while they're there. But then a month later, they post a picture from Italy. And a couple of weeks later, they post a picture from Spain.
Man, you know that's crazy.
When really, you went on all those trips in the same week and a half, right?
But let me ask you this, though. So, that's lying on social media. People been lying before social media.
Absolutely.
There's been habitual liars since I remember being in high school with this dude, man, I knew he was lying because he was so sheltered at home. He was a lie baby. You hear me? He wasn't a crybaby, he was a lie baby. You know what I'm saying? And we get cool with these folks and we just let them. It's almost disrespectful. After a while, you feel like so disrespected by somebody's lie. Like you got the audacity to sit up here and tell me this.
Think I'm gonna believe this shit?
This mistruth. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna sit up here and tell me this.
No, but lying is like one of the epitomes of disrespect. I mean, for me, in some instances, there's no greater disrespect than to lie to me. Because you think I'm a fucking fool.
You must think I'm crazy.
You must think I'm crazy. You must think I don't have no sense at all.
At all.
It's disrespectful. And it's disrespectful to, it's disrespectful to you more than anything. It's disrespectful to the person that's lying more than anything. Because what it says is that you cannot accept, because the truth is really the life that you're living, whatever it may be. Whatever you may be doing, the truth is the life that you're living.
Well, you don't like yourself.
You don't like yourself.
You don't like yourself. You can't accept who you are.
You can't accept who you are. You cannot wake up, get on your knees and pray to God and say, thank you for giving me another day, because you ain't living in your days. You ain't living in your days. You ain't living your life. You can't give glory to God for it because you're not even living in your own life. If you go around and you parade that this is my life, this is my life, this is my life, and it's really not what your life is, how? How can you give glory to anybody for it when you don't even accept it? And as a matter of fact, you telling whoever you serve, I don't care who it is, it could be God, it could be you, telling whoever you serve that what you have given me is not good enough. What you have given to me, I'm not thankful for. What you have given to me is not good enough. And so because what you've given to me, I don't accept, I'm going to try to make it into what I want it to be. And it's sad. It's sad. Because you know what? Let me tell you something. I used to be in school. Let me tell you, I was in school working on a master's degree with a 1-year-old, with a newborn at one point, and a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old, you know, all one kid, but nevertheless. And I remember I couldn't even pay daycare at one point. And I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was very smart, so I was on full scholarship, and school was paid for, but I couldn't live on campus, and so I was off campus. I was paying my own bills, and I was like, dang, it was a point where I had a mentor. Love to death. We going to the Ness concert, the Ness Erykah Badu concert this weekend together. And I had a mentor, and she was a grown lady. And I remember just kind of confiding in her and saying that, it's hard out here in these streets. You know, like I get, I ain't getting no government assistance for my child care, and it's like mounting up on me. And I think I owed like $460. Okay, and they had told me they were gonna kick my little baby out, and I was like,
when?
Little baby. I don't know what I'm going to do if they kick her out. Right? And I remember one day, because even at that time, my car had gotten totaled. Oh, it was hard times now. It was hard times.
See, that's the road. That's the journey.
That's the journey, right? And so my mentor actually didn't live too far from me. And so she would pick me up from school. Pick me up from the house, take my L to school, take my daughter to school. Then she worked in the AUC. So then we would all go to school. And at the end of the day, we'd all do it again, come back the other way. And I remember we were going to go pick my daughter up. And she said, hold on, wait a second before you get out. And she pulled a check out of her purse and she handed it to me. And I looked at it and it said $500. And she said,
you shed a tear.
she said, Kevin told me to give you this. That's her husband. She said, Kevin told me to give you this. This woman ain't never asked me for nothing, asked me for a payback, asked me for nothing. She was just like, I see a need, and like, here you go. And I give you another story. When at all of that, my daughter was getting ready to graduate from kindergarten. Still in school, but I was getting ready to defend at that point. So I was almost to the end. She was graduating school, and I was about to graduate school too. I was like, we almost there. Right. Graduation day. And I had a balance, true story, people. I had a balance of $24 on my account.
It's a testimony.
And when I tell you, I probably had 1 penny in my account. I had to pay up my bills, which my grandma always taught me that. She said, let me tell you something. You pay up all your bills. I don't care if you have a dime left. You pay up all of your bills.
This man know about that.
Message, right? And I said, I just said, well, hey, listen, I don't have it today. I'll get paid, in 2 weeks and I'll bring it back. No. If you don't have this $24 up here by today, your child will not participate in the graduation program. To myself, what Ashton Kutcher at? You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm being pumped. So, you know what I mean? Like, this child been going to school. Right, this child been going to school for 4 years. Okay, I don't have
Wait. What?
Yes.
Oh, daycare and...
It was daycare.
It was daycare, it was pre-K, and then kindergarten.
Right, so it was daycare and pre-K, so she was graduating from pre-K. Right. My child been going here for 4 years. Not like I have a balance of $400. Or $240. We're talking about $24. And they told me, and this woman was dead ass serious. And I ain't have a dime in my account. And I literally was like, I didn't know what I was going to do. And I ended up calling one of my girlfriends. She was like, say no more. Like, what are you doing? Say no more. I would drive up there myself and pay that account. Like, what? And then the crazy part was like, it must have like just gotten around. Because like the teacher, when I finally came up there for the graduation, like the teacher was like, I was going to give you that $24. I was going to give you that $24. But you know what? Here's the bullshit in that. The person on the administrative side that was telling me that she couldn't graduate until I got that $24, if that had been me, that wouldn't have never went no farther than what it was. Yeah. Because if you would have told me you didn't have it, and I knew that just say I was by policy, I had to tell you your child couldn't graduate, I'm pulling that $24 out of my own purse and giving it to you.
I feel you. That make a lot of sense. But let me ask you this: what if 10 of y'all didn't have it? I couldn't do that 10 times. You feel me? Like, shit, she probably did it one time, and you was that 10th one. Like, man. I'm like, look, at this point, I would have had an attitude. Look.
And she did. She didn't have an attitude, but she was very, like, stoic and stone-faced.
She was cold.
She was very cold. And I said to myself, well, my goodness. Mm-hmm. But again, that was my journey. Yeah. You know what I mean? People saw me when I got my first job in New York, you know, and I was having like this great time and this, that, and the other. But people didn't see what it took to get to that point. Right. And you have to honor that. You have to honor what the journey is. And to lie about it, you do yourself a disservice, and you do the people who are watching you a disservice, because you don't get the lesson, and they don't get the lesson either. Right.
I feel like I have been, when I have probably been guilty of just posting good moments on social media, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, give a little caption, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, I don't feel like I'm a liar, you know what I'm saying? And me and Jay was talking about this, liberation. Okay, so what is liberation? You know what I'm saying? Well, like, what is liberation to you? Not really trying to put you on the spot.
No. I'm okay with this question. So this is, of course, the definition of the word. Of course, it means freedom. But for me,
let's just go with that.
Okay, freedom. Yeah.
Let's go with freedom.
Whatever your freedom looks like to you. That's
whatever your freedom. So imagine we talking about lying. We talking about why people lie. Now, lying, depending on what it is. Like, say I was out with another bitch. You know what I'm saying? Girl, like, where you at? And I had to be like, shit, I was blah, 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 blah. Like, yeah, I was, you know what I'm saying? Whatever lie you tell, then for me, telling you like I got a PhD and I don't. You know what I'm saying? Or I've been to South Africa and I never been. Right. Or I've been, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Or I got like a Uzi at home and I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, that right there is a different type of lie. That right there is a lie because you are unhappy with yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You lying because you not liberated.
Come on, where my fan at? Where my fan at? You know what I'm saying?
No, for real. You lying because you not free. You understand what I'm saying? And
bondage.
And the most liberating thing is to
tell. I'm sorry, go.
No, say it.
It's to tell the truth.
I'm telling you, like, if you feel like you want to lie about something that doesn't matter, because, believe it or not, people going to accept you. And personally, I'm always more accepting of people who are 100.
Of course.
That people that seem like they don't give a fuck.
Good or bad, no matter what that 100 is, as long as it's 100, good or bad.